Welcome to the Grimfrost podcast. Today's guest is Erik Tullock, boat builder, Viking ship captain, and Grimfrost's own shipwright. Welcome to the Grimfrost Longhouse. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's fun to be here.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool place. So, Erik, you are a boat builder, a sailor, and Grimfrost's own shipwright.
Yeah, it happened to be that way.
Yeah. So, a shipwright, you take care of our fleet. And we'll talk about all those things in a little bit. But I wanted to ask you first of all, where did your interest in the Vikings and the Viking Age begin?
Oh, for me it was I started many years ago to go into medieval weeks, like on Gotland and different markets, and doing the medieval style. And just fell into the Viking Age because there were more ships that was fun to sail with. I just stayed there, and it just grew on me. And nowadays, I guess Viking life have been a big part of my normal life now. It's just accidentally.
So, like, you didn't go, like, for me, for instance, I went in through, like, it actually began with runes, and then I started reading the sagas and stuff like that. Yeah. And obviously the Valhalla books, the comic books.
Oh, those are fantastic.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
So that's where I started, but you kind of went the other way around then. Because I got to the medieval weeks after.
Oh, really?
And I always went as a Viking as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was started going out to find. Should we start with learning to build boats, or?
No, we could jump into that. I was just curious, like, what especially was it? The boats especially that interested you in the Viking Age?
It got me stuck in it.
Oh, okay.
It kept me staying.
Yeah.
As a first time going to the area where I met you guys, when you guys come up and meet me on one of the biggest ships I command. Or used to command, they sometimes call me.
Yeah.
I was there by accident. I was on a medieval market in Hova in Sweden, working as one of the kings on the jousting games, and met some people from the Viking hobby there late one night when I kind of lost my footing on the way home. Stayed at the fire too long, and a
little bit too many of these.
A few. They also locked the door, so I couldn't get back into the room I was staying in. And some guys had their own little Viking camp and just invited me in. And I stayed with them for 3 days of the 8 days the market was. And they invite me like, hey, next weekend we have a big market. You should come up there. And I was like, I don't really know, but I have my family and I've been away from a week. Should be home. Bring your family. It's like, this hobby is more like my thing. My family is not part of it. Bring them anyway. We will give them clothing.
Okay. Yeah.
So I brought them in, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Okay. Yeah.
The gang had a boat that they built, and 17.5 meter long. And they needed more people that were able to sail it. And I have been working and being around boats since I was born in a harbor.
Yeah, because where in Sweden are you from exactly?
I am from a small island called Tjörn. It used to be Sweden's 5th biggest island. Yeah. I think we're number 6 now because they decided on something else is an island now.
Oh, really? Which one is that? Södertörn?
It's one of the islands up in Stockholm.
Yes, Södertörn probably. Yeah.
And before that, it was Hisingen after Gothenburg. Yeah. They decided that was an island too, so they just kept putting us further down in the list.
Yeah. Because I'm from Södertörn. That's. Anyways, we're sidetracking. But okay, so that's how you got into the whole thing. But you've been sailing since you were very young.
Yeah. Being born in a harbor, that's kind of what happens. Yeah. They give you a boat. So the first boats they gave me had outboard engines.
Oh, okay.
And my first time sailing was a friend of mine. He was sailing those small, like Optimists.
Yeah, Optimist.
Yeah.
That was my first sailing boat as well.
Yeah, most people that sails do that. And it was basically his dad told me, "Hey, you should do it too," because he was out sailing in the harbor. Like I don't know how. I will show you. And he just put me down in the boat, put the mast up, told, "Pull this rope, hold this, and away you go." And I was on the other side of the harbor bassoon. He just yelled to me, "Turn around!" And I had to figure out how to get back against the wind. That's one way to learn, I guess.
Learn by doing.
Yeah,
that's great. So then you basically boats are in your blood.
Yeah,
in a way, yeah? And as we mentioned earlier, you are a boat builder.
Yeah,
and you're actually a trained boat builder, building wooden ships,
traditional ships.
Yeah, traditional.
Boats, yeah.
What led you down that path rather than working with more like modern boats?
Well, there's a few different ways to describe that. One of them is unemployment.
Oh, okay.
I'd had to figure out something to do, and I figured in Sweden we have, they pay you to study things. So
yes.
I checked on things to study, and one of the things I found was a boat building school. And I applied, and they let me join. And I stayed. I was supposed to be a 1-year thing, but I stayed there for 2 years. Built my 2 first boats, and after that I started to work with renovations and repairs on different people's boats, and continued to sail them. The first one I built, I still have at home.
Oh, really?
It's 5.5 meters long.
Is it a sailing boat or like a rowboat? Or
it's a rowboat with a centerboard and a spree rig.
Oh, okay.
A kind of sail.
Yeah. I think I know exactly what it looks like.
It's the same as Optimist.
Yeah.
It's just a very big version of an Optimist.
Yeah. Well, my Optimist journey ended with my dad reinforcing the aft of the ship and put a 3-horse engine on it instead. I was not a very skilled sailor.
That would make it like a barge instead.
Yeah,
it's just a box with an engine.
Exactly. Anyways, we're digressing here.
Yeah.
So, but what was the experience like? I mean, obviously you loved it, but how was doing this kind of education or training?
Oh, you get to learn a lot about yourself and how much stress you can handle, and how many times you can accept doing the same thing over and over again and failing at it until it functions enough.
Yeah.
When you started building, they basically told you it needs to be watertight. So you're really, really trying to get it as tight as possible. And that's the first year, and it's horrible. The second year, they let you do whatever you want, and you learn that up to like 3 millimeters, it will just swell. It's like the water will make it tight anyway.
Yeah.
So after that, you start taking shortcuts when you know. So it's easier to build once you know where you can cheat.
I thought you were going to go down like the Thomas Edison when inventing the light bulb. I think he famously said, like, I haven't failed 10,000 times. I only discovered 10,000 ways not to do it.
That would be a better way to say it. I didn't fail. I learned different ways to not do it. Yeah. I will keep that with me.
So I mean, during this course or training, what exactly are you taught except like trying to make the boats as like tight as possible?
Well, of course they teach you different techniques on how to measure the wood and bend the wood and shape it, and what to look for in material when they go out. So you can go out to the forest. I talked to you earlier. I like going out to the forest just to watch trees, but I think we do it in different reasons. Some people do it for spiritual levels, and I do it because I like to look at what kind of material I could find and maybe harvest to bring home. I actually at home I go and help people take down different trees they have on their in their yards, and I do it for free. I just keep the material and just keep filling my basement with wood.
That's good.
Yeah, and it only needs to stay a few years in my basement before I can use it for anything.
So how long does it take until you can use the wood?
It depends on the material. If you use pine, about a year.
Yeah.
So if you cut it now, next year you can use it.
Because I heard sometimes you have to wait like up to 5 years until you can use
oak would be further. It's how dense the wood is.
Mm-hmm.
So like an ash tree, that would be at least 3 years. And I would say asp. How do you say that?
Aspen. Yeah.
Is it aspen?
Aspen.
So easy.
Yeah.
That would also be about 2 or 3 years to dry it up enough to use it. Aspen is what you use to bake those big bowls for serving food.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
That's sidetracking from boat building, right?
It is.
This is the material you use to build this kitchen appliance.
Yeah. So, but I assume that you're taught everything from building. Do you do other things like not only wood? Do you also learn how to make your own nails and all that stuff, or is it mainly just woodwork?
We learned how to make our own copper nails.
Okay.
Because we used copper nails to put the boards together.
Why do you use copper nails for that? Because they don't rust?
They don't rust and they're easy to shape. So it's basically the same as when they built Titanic, they put a steel bolt in and they start hammering it in on the other side to flatten it out, to keep it together. I don't know it's nita in Swedish.
Yeah. What the hell? I know this.
They do the same in helmets.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. I know the word for this.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
I should know it.
Yeah.
So they teach you to do that. Some smithing, because I had some things in my boat that needed some blacksmithing. So, and I had cheated in blacksmithing before.
Yeah.
So it was more like diving into that a little extra.
I see. But did you also learn how to handle the boats? I mean, obviously you were already, I guess, a fairly skilled sailor, but
it was not the first time.
No.
It did have my first time going on a 10-meter open sailing ship with 2 masts and a full crew. That's something I learned in boat building school.
Okay.
Because before that it was more or less sailing alone or with some friends.
Yeah.
Going over there, it was now we're going to go sailing with 2 big ships, and we're going to have full crew where most of the people don't know how to sail.
Ooh, that's
and a few of them being on the first time on a boat. So we're going to go for 10 days and just have everything with us from the start, in like provisions and materials and everything we needed. So we just went sailing in the like south of Stockholm archipelago for 10 days, different islands.
That's nice, though. I mean, the Stockholm archipelago is beautiful. I mean, the Gothenburg archipelago is not bad either.
It's better.
Yeah, it depends on if you like trees.
I mean, we had trees one time. we just cut them down to fire our burners.
To build boats.
Build boats and cook fish.
Yeah.
Might have been a bad choice.
Yeah. So how much of the knowledge that you learned during this training could you apply to Viking ships?
Almost all of it, because the Swedish tradition of boat building is still the same as during the Viking Age. We still build the boats in the same way. Basically, we're using the same materials. There's some things that we change to modern materials, like we don't use enepinne.
Oh, you sticks.
Yeah, some kind of bush.
Yeah.
We use those before to put the boards together when we don't use metal, and now we usually don't. We use metal, like copper or steel, or some people use screws.
It's interesting that you say that, actually, that the way we build boats have remained fairly much the same over 1,000 years, because I'm not sure if you've been to Rättvik ever in Dalarna.
Yeah, I have. They have the church boats.
The church boat from the 19th century.
Yeah,
which is not in water now, but it's on display.
Yeah,
right by the Lake Siljan.
Yeah,
and it actually has it actually reminds me at least a little bit of a Viking ship in the way it looks.
It's a floating boat built with planks put together.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it's just the form of it,
Yeah, it is the same.
So
it's when you get to a point where this functions and it doesn't need to be more approved.
Yeah.
You stop there. We don't need to change it. I mean, if we didn't start building boats of plastic and metal and cement, I mean, people build boats of anything. We would still do the wooden boats like we do now. The only reason that we changed it was because found better material that worked for a longer time.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, though, a lot of the plastic boats that you can buy these days, they actually at least
have the fake board slants.
Fake board slants.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah,
I think they build original is a wooden boat and they just put plastic over it to get the shape of it, and they just use that for a mold and kept doing.
Yeah, it seems.
I haven't checked it, but I'm pretty sure it looks like it.
It sounds like that. That's what they would do.
Yeah.
So, which was the first Viking ship you worked with or on?
I was a few times in Gothenburg on a boat they have over there called Wildfamne, but it was just like as a guest. First time I started working, the first boat I started working with more actively was Glad that you can see in a few of your videos.
Exactly, yeah. Did you help build the boat as well, or
No? I was sadly too young.
Okay.
They put it in the water in '97.
Oh, okay.
95.
Okay.
And I was born '88.
Oh, come on, man.
Feeling old?
A little bit. So, but like working with these boats, like with Glad, for instance, like what did you learn when you first started working with Viking ships? Like, was there something that surprised you?
Not really. They are the same as the smaller boats I've been working on before. The only thing is everything is bigger.
Yeah.
And you would use steel instead of copper because you need more strength. And but basically, it is the same kind of boats. Sailing them was a difference.
Yeah.
There was some things you needed to learn because you know on a more modern boat you would have the steering in the middle of the ship in the back, and now you have it on the side. And with the side effect of now you can only steer effectively in one direction because you will have worse steering one way.
Would you say that's the biggest challenge of sailing a Viking ship?
I would say that having a good crew would be.
Yeah.
A trained crew is essential.
What's the minimum crew for sailing a Viking ship?
Oh, depends on the size.
Okay.
So how big?
Well, I mean,
the smallest Viking ship you have is like 3.5 meters.
Yeah, but let's take Glad as an example then, because we already talked about it.
We have they have room for 26 people rowing and one captain. And I would say,
but to sail
it effectively, I could do it in 5 or 6 people, but we usually say we should be 8 or 10.
Wow, that's a lot of people. But I think I heard you. Did you mention before, like when we first met, that you did it on 2 people?
Yeah, it's possible.
like if you need 8 or 10, how do you do that with 2 people? That's got to be really tricky.
Well, you're gonna sit in the aft, and you not only handle the steering, you will also handle some parts of the sail.
Oh, of course, yes.
And you will not go crosswind. You will go bidewind, just having the wind from the back.
Yeah.
And pushing you forward, because then you don't need people running around and grabbing things from everything. So you could basically do it yourself. Just push it up, tie it down, and you steer.
Yeah, because going crosswind, I mean, obviously it's a square sail.
Yeah. So we have some disadvantages from the Bermuda sail rigging, the triangle that you see on modern ships.
So going like what's the biggest difference in sailing a Viking ship? As you already said, like crosswind is more difficult.
Yeah,
but it is possible, obviously. But but what's the biggest difference in sailing a Viking ship compared to like a modern Bermuda sailing ship?
You need to be more active on how you trim your sail. The Bermuda rigging they have on modern ships, the triangle. You can just put that one up and just turn it depending on where the wind comes in easier.
Yeah.
When you come with the råsegel, råsail?
Yeah, the
square sail.
Yeah, and the
square sail.
Yeah.
The problem you have is you have this big boom in top, and it's connected to the boat in the middle. So you need to try to shape that into the Bermuda rigging to aim it into the wind to be able to catch the wind more effectively. So it's not the most effective rigging. I guess that's why we changed it. But yeah, that is why we changed it. 100%.
I was going to say that's got to be why they changed it.
It's not effective. No. Triangular rigging is much easier to sail alone. But yeah, you need to aim it up against the wind to get the wind in. You need to keep it like that. So you have some extra ropes. A triangular sail with a boom in the bottom, you have one rope in the back of it, and that's kind of enough. Yeah. You don't need to do that much more. Square rigging, you will have one rope to each side of the boom up in the sky there. And you're gonna have two ropes in the bottom that you can tie in the front, one at a time, depending on which way you will have the sail. And you're gonna have one longer rope that goes in a total loop, so you can have dragging the sail around. So yeah, it will be much more things to do to sail with it.
So hence the 8 to 10 people.
Yes. If everyone can have one rope, everyone is happy.
Everyone's happy, especially the captain.
Yeah, the rope that goes to the top of the boom is usually going back to the captain.
Okay.
Because there's something you just need to use one side of it.
Oh,
so you can hold the steering oar and have the other one just pull and look kind of manly awesome when you do it.
It doesn't do much. It just looks cool.
If you go in with the wind from behind, it doesn't do shit. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there.
If you're going across the wind, you are pulling, but that's most of the time when you're like, hey, can you hold this? And you just give it to someone else.
So how fast does Glad go for it? Like what's the top speed? Have you ever measured it?
I haven't measured. I have people telling me stories of like going up to like 16 or 17 knots would be, and
that's fast though.
Yeah, but it would make sense if the math says it should be able to go at least that, because when it's in Swedish it's called snipa, when it's pointy in both ends. Yeah. Usually you can measure the length of the boat and just figure out that is basically the top knot it would go. But I haven't gone that fast with Glad. But I know when you go up around 10 or 12 knots, the ship would start to vibrate.
Yeah.
So I think she doesn't want to go faster, but maybe.
I mean, I know when they did the Skuldelev reconstruction, was it the Skuldelev reconstruction?
Yeah, Glad is a Skuldelev 5.
Okay, so I think they made a bigger one in Denmark where they surfed on the waves, on top of the waves. Can Glad do that? Well, I mean, obviously when they do surf, that's when you get the speed. Really.
Yeah, you need to have the wind from behind, and you need to have the waves going the right direction.
Yeah,
and so if everything is perfect, I think she should make at least 17 knots. I think.
It is,
and now I want to test it. I need to make some phone calls.
I mean, that's really fast, though. Seriously, I mean,
it's like a motorboat.
It is.
I mean, if you could add, like, if you could go up to like 34, you would start to need a special license for it in Sweden. So.
Oh wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
she also built. It is an attack ship.
Yeah.
Skuldelev 5. She's long and she's thin. The body is not that fat, so it will make her go faster. So they would say it's like a guard ship, or for attacking Coast Guard, old Coast Guard. You can fast travel up and down the coastline and protect more area. So
smart.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, but what features sets a Viking ship apart from other wooden ships, would you say? I mean, you already talked about the thin front and end and the the steering oar on the right, but we also talked about the square sail.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit more about the sail later.
I guess the square sail would be something that people would notice first.
Yeah.
And think Viking ship.
Yeah, but triremes had square sails.
But who thinks about those? No one.
The Greek.
The Greek, yeah. Yeah. They apparently don't have that many of them because I have been down there sailing Viking ships for different things. But yeah. I would say how they built it, because they had a quite good understanding of what they needed, and they built what they had to have. Like they wanted something that could hold more cargo, more soldiers, and trade stuff, like things to sell. And they wanted to go up the rivers, so they needed it to go shallow.
Yeah.
So they figured out to build the bottom almost flat and rise it up faster in the ends to have more stability. And I think that's the big change that came into boat building in the Scandinavia. That was the winning concept for us, because other people were still building narrow ships. Because we weren't alone in building ships during the time. We were not the first ones. We just figured out our own way to do it, and it was effective, and it was the right time, I guess, to start.
And obviously, with the flatter surface, we already talked a little about that. That made the ships faster when you had the wind in the back, at least.
Yes, because then you can surf a little bit. Yeah. It would make it a little bit slower because you have more drag when going forward. But the more of the ship you can get up from the water, so big enough waves, it will lift up, and it will be like when they sail those modern thing with electric motors, they just rise above almost. Yeah. I wonder if you can put those in a Viking ship.
What, like a proper motor boat engine, or
no? Can you sail a ship fast enough to get it to lift up if you have foils?
I see what you mean now.
I will. That's something for another time.
Now you got to go home and build new boats and try new stuff.
Yeah.
So, what would you say are the best material choices when building a Viking ship? Because we talked a little bit about different woods, and you talked about needing steel instead of copper, for instance, for building a Viking ship to hold it together better. But what would be the choice wood to build a Viking ship?
That's a hard question because it's what you build your boat of is highly steered on what you have around where you live. So if you go further north, you will have boats built in like birch and how would you say, gran?
Yeah, fir. Yeah,
fir.
Fir.
Yeah. Because they had lots of that. And you go further down in Sweden, at least you will find more oak and ash and things like that. So you will start building more with those. But if I had to make my own choice of material without thinking about what it cost would be, I would say oak for the ribbing, the skeleton of the ship, and I would like to use pine for the hull to keep the weight down. But oak would be good. No, I would stay with pine just to keep the ship being able to twist a little bit more.
Okay. So what's the benefit of the ship being able to twist?
It will not break.
It will not break. But I mean, oak was used later, like especially for bigger warships and stuff like that. But obviously, it's a very hard material, so that would break because it doesn't twist as well. Or
those boats are built so big and massive. You think about the boats in the 16 or 1700s. Yeah. Those have a double hull.
Oh, okay.
So the outer hull is like between 5 to 10 centimeters wide, and then you have an empty space in the hull, and then you have another board section about the same size again, and it makes the boats really stiff. But they are so big, so it doesn't matter anymore. The waves will not break them. When you go with an open Viking ship and you're going to go far up, you're going to go to Newfoundland or Iceland or something, you need to go far away over open water. Big open boat will twist and turn, and if it can't, You would have too much weight in one point. Imagine if it lifting up and there's nothing under it on one side, and it want to turn, but it's so stable, so it just starts breaking slowly instead.
Yeah,
that's what would happen.
That would be scary.
Yeah, so a big boat that twists a little.
Yeah,
that's good because it will not break. I think there is basically you can feel it if you're in an airplane. It's not perfectly stiff.
Yeah.
Because everything needs to flex a little, because if it's flexing, it doesn't break.
Is that? I mean, now we're going into like speculation from my end. Yep. So I would like to see what you think about this. And obviously, this I have no knowledge of this, but I know that there's a mythological ship, or an actually historical ship, called Ormen Lange, the long snake, which was it? Damn it! It was a Norwegian king. Forget his name now. Anyways,
probably Harald. There's lots of them.
Yeah, there's lots of Haralds. Let's say it was Harald. I'm not sure it was
one of them.
It could be Olaf. Anyways,
yeah, true.
Anyways, the point is, Ormen Lange, obviously, it's a very long ship.
Yep.
And it was built to sail open waters. And when you say that it twists, if you think about it, and I think also that's because I saw a documentary about that Danish trip I talked about earlier, that when it got up to speed and it started surfing the waves, the ship would actually go like almost like a snake on top of. So my thought now, I wonder how it got its name. But it
wouldn't be surprising if it was after it tried to sail it.
Yeah. So, am I remembering that correctly? That when you get a long ship like that, it would actually move a little bit like a snake.
Yeah, it will.
That's crazy. That's
and it's good if it's a little. Yeah. It's bad if it's a lot.
Okay.
Because if it moves a lot, it will start. You're using nails to hold the boards together, and if it moves too much, it will start to wear and tear, and there will be lots of holes to fill in your boat.
Oh. Going back to what we were talking about, riveting.
Riveting, yeah.
Obviously. There we go.
Yeah, we used copper rivets.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
So now you can go back and listen to that again and take that word with you when we're blabbering about stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways. It would come apart in the rivets then if it was going too much.
If it was too much,
yeah. That makes sense.
So you want to move, you don't want it to move in a small area.
Yeah.
Like the further apart it is, and just small movements, that's good.
So what about the mast then? Because obviously you want the mast to be slightly flexible, but not too flexible.
And not too heavy.
So what would be the optimal for the mast? Would you use similar material, or would you choose something else?
I would use
fur. Okay.
Yeah. The reason that we don't use that much of fur in boat building is because it rots easy. Mm. But the mast is an exchangeable part. It's not a big problem if your mast gets broken on these old wooden boats.
Yeah.
You can go onto an island, have your axes, and start working and build a new mast, just temporarily take you home. It's not that big of a deal. So lightweight, so fur, perfect, and easy to find straight ones because you want it to be straight.
Of course, yes.
So it's basically it would also be the first choice you make when you go on shore and try. I need to find a tree to make a mast. Oh, that one is straight.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to use like a what do you
crumbled oak?
A crumbled oak.
It's heavy and not straight.
Yeah. Like an ash tree with mighty arms.
Yeah,
that would not be good.
No, that would be. It's also ash. It's also dense woods with heavier. It's a little bit heavier, and it's you don't want it to be heavy.
No,
you need to think about stability on the ship. And you want the stability to be, so it wants to stay upright.
Yes.
The more weight you add in the top,
of course,
the more it wants to fall over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the sail.
Yep.
Because everybody loves to talk about sails. What we already talked about. The main characteristics of a Viking ship sail is that it's square.
Yeah.
What other characteristics does it have?
Oh,
now we're going into nerdy detail. But.
Yeah, it's nerdy. I mean, what to say about it?
For instance, would it be like one solid piece of cloth?
No. No, that's a very modern thing. Making a cloth that is just one piece would be almost impossible. It's so big. But it's also about the strength and the shape of the sail, because you want the sail to have a natural, I used to say, tummy.
Yeah.
It's not a flat surface. It's not just a sheet of fabric you put up. You need to cut it down into sections anyway, just to sew it into the shape you want it to, or you want that little belly.
Yeah.
So it catches the wind and pushes you forward. Otherwise, you lose a lot of the wind, and it will not bring you forward.
Oh, okay.
So think it like a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Just pulling out because the air is stuck inside it.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
So
you want to know how to mathematically.
Well, maybe not
you
that
use Pythagoras
nerdy. Yeah. Well, I mean, sails are fun and all. And I mean, for a lot of people, that obviously is, when you picture a Viking ship, you picture it with a big square sail and all this stuff. But
and a big head in the front.
A big head in the front, obviously. But one of the most important thing on a Viking ship would be the oars, wouldn't it? And people don't really talk about the oars, do they?
No.
So
really.
Let's talk a little bit about the oars.
Yeah, they are boring to make.
They are, yeah. But I mean, how do they differ from the oars that you think of in your head when you think about oars? I mean, for a modern boat.
Oh, not much. Not really.
It's mainly size?
They are we size them depending on which kind of boat they are going to be used at, and how high from the water you are, and how far out it should be, or is it one or two guys sitting on the same oar?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things to take in account when you make those. I am making oars right now at home.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's your guys' faults.
Yeah.
I got an order of 10 oars, and now I've been working on 10 oars.
Oh, fun.
It's so I mean, yeah. Feel very Viking.
But I mean, when it comes to oars, obviously, I've been on a Viking ship once or twice.
I know you have.
I've been at the oar, and they're kind of like, they're big. They're,
they're sturdy.
Like sturdy.
Yeah, and still flexible in the end.
Yeah. So going back to material, what would be the ideal material for oars? Like the oars that you're working on right now, for instance?
I'm using pine.
Okay.
Mostly because I think it's a good material and it's easy to get. But it's the same question. What do you have around you?
Yeah.
What can you use?
If there's something we have a lot of in Sweden, it's pine.
Yeah. And the reason I choose pine over fir is because the fir is straight, but it has lots of twigs and branches. And I want to have as little of like twig holes and things in it to keep it sturdy.
Yeah.
Because every little twig is a breaking point.
Yes.
So that's the main thing.
That totally makes sense. Which is funny, because if you try to saw through a twig,
yeah, it's sturdy.
Yeah, it's just, you can't.
Yeah, so we come back to that thing of flexibility.
Yeah.
If it's flexing, it's good. If it's sturdy, it breaks.
Yeah. See? All right. Okay, that
we
makes sense.
We went full circle on that.
Yeah. My mind is blown. But is there anything else that's special about it? Because one thing that I noticed, for instance, is that the blade of the oar is usually like quite long as well. I mean, if you look at oars today, I mean, the blade is not that long. It's like...
Oh, it's also a smaller boat.
It is. It's true.
If you would look at like when they compete in rowing, if you look at those oars, they're usually bigger. Or bigger blade.
Short and stout. Yeah.
And it's also depending on where you are. If you go to the Faroe Islands and look at their traditional boat building, I did that once. They usually have thinner oars in the part that goes into the water, because there's so much like currents in the water.
Oh, okay.
So if it's too wide, it will just catch you and pull you in the wrong way.
Oh, really?
So they have thinner oars to be able to row in
That's interesting.
The higher tide.
That's really interesting. I never really thought about that.
Mm.
That the currents would affect the
You need
oars
to come out rowing more often.
I probably should have. Yeah, because we already mentioned it, but you're a skilled captain. You've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
So well, let's start with this. We're going to go a little bit into rowing, but just as a captain, what are your responsibilities on board?
Keeping the course.
Keeping the course.
Making bad jokes.
Keeping the morale.
Yeah, or something.
Something. Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
My responsibility is to make sure that everyone is doing what they are supposed to do. I am also one of the only people on board that would, during rowing on a Viking ship, would be able to see who is not keeping the pace. So I can tell everybody to stop, to try to get back into a good pace so they start hitting each other.
To choose someone else. You're not doing your job there, buddy.
Hey, buddy, you're shit.
Okay. So then going into rowing, which is a very big part of being on a Viking ship, for sure.
Yes. You need lots of commands you need to learn.
Yeah. So, well, let's start with that then. What are some of the commands that you need to use on?
The first time you're on board, we will divide you guys into different sections. You will be the starboard side and the port side.
Yeah.
In Swedish would be styrbord, barbord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because barbord means empty board. You don't have the steering, no steering or
no steering.
Yeah, and starboard is where you're steering. So we will divide you into different groups, and you will know you are port side. That you will only listen to orders that's towards port side or towards all, because I will be really particularly telling everyone which side they are on and who I want to do the change. And I will never go like individually, like Michael. Start rowing.
Start rowing.
Everyone else, take a rest.
Just go in
this
circles.
is on Michael now.
Go very slowly in circles.
Well, knowing Michael, I would probably do that. But
sorry, that's silly. Okay.
You've been on board, you know. We would do it.
I know.
But basically, it would be the first order would probably be everybody row, and everybody will start rowing. And during the rowing, we'll have 2 oarsmen who is hopefully taught and have been doing this for a long. They're veterans, because they will be furthest in the back, close to me, and everyone behind them will have to follow their pace. They are the important oars. Everyone else is just copying what they do. And I will yell out the orders, but the main thing is these guys will know what to do, and hopefully the rest will copy what they are doing.
I see.
Most of if you go going from place A to place B, it will probably be everybody row, and I will be sitting in the back and waiting to get there.
To get the beer at the end of the journey.
Yes.
Okay.
Always in the end of the journey. Yeah. It's illegal in Sweden to drink while you go out on the boat.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I it's easy. But what other commands do you have then?
Oh, we have skudda. It means like backwater, back row. I have heard lots of different ways to call that. I think the Norwegians have their own word for it. It's
they always do.
It just means pushing the oar instead of pulling it towards you. Because when you row, you pull the oar against you. And when you back row or skudda, as we say, you push it.
Yeah.
And pushing it would make us go backwards.
Yes.
And you can divide them in different, like port side, row, starboard, start skudda.
Yeah. And
that would make us spin around, like turning around our own center.
Yes.
Just perfect.
So what are the biggest challenges in maneuvering a Viking ship with oars?
The crew.
Is getting everyone to do the same thing.
Getting everyone to do the same thing. Yeah. You also have the problem of like the ship is kind of long, so it's basically like putting a plank into the water because you have the keel, and try to make that turn. If you stand in the center and try turning it, it's kind of heavy to do. So it's slow to turn around, especially if everybody row.
Yeah.
So you need to have the different commands to be actually able to easier get around in shallow and thin areas where you don't have that much space. We do a lot of rowing up in I would say a fjord, but it's not that wide. So everybody needs to listen and do what they're supposed to do. Otherwise, we will end up on the shore.
Yeah.
Only did that a few times.
So what's okay? So let's say that you get full speed and like for some reason you see, oh shit, we're about to hit a rock or something. You want people to brake. What the hell do you do then? Brake. Yeah.
Basically, everybody put the oars in the water. It's brake.
Yeah. Do you also do let's go off?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it. If I yell Skudda, they will try to push the oars. It's better to hold the oar.
Okay.
You just hold against it because then it's down and you're holding it. If you try to push it, it will just be waste of energy. Yeah. Because you will not win against the currents or your own ship's speed because the ship is so heavy.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's good advice probably. Yeah. So, what are the minimum number of crew that you would need to row a Viking ship of, let's say, the size of Glad, or one of the medium ships that, like Balder, for instance? Is Balder the medium one?
Balder is the Norwegian black one with 10 seats.
So is that the small one?
Yeah. So
let's use Glad for.
Do you want to row comfortably, or do you want to just be able to get from point A to point B?
Well, if you want to get let's do both, like from point A to point B.
Four. 2 in the back, 2 in the front.
Okay.
Then we can we will not go fast.
Yeah.
But we will be able to really effectively steer.
Okay.
Because we have points in the fast points in the back and the front. Will make if the front go that way and
but you do have
that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand where you come from. But you do have a steering oar as well, but that's not very effective, is it?
It is effective in depending on what you're doing.
Okay.
Steering one way is more effective than doing the other. Usually it's easier to go, I would say, starboard than it is to go port. And just depending on what the oar's doing. Because when you... Am I saying it backwards? No.
No, I think you're...
Yeah, I'm right. Because when you go into one of the directions, you will have the whole keel blocking the water flow. And that's problematic when you try to turn.
I see.
Yeah.
So minimum 4 people to get from point A to but to do it comfortable then.
With a ship like Glad, where you would have a crew of 26, I would say we would comfortably, with some fighters with big arms, be 10 people would be. Yeah, it will be a cruise. It will not be the fastest, but you will not get tired.
Okay.
You will just go along.
Yeah.
I mean, I have never been tired when we're out rowing, but...
Well, I mean...
I'm also just sitting in the back.
Yeah. I've been on Glad a number of times, and we also went out with one of the Grimfrost ships, and once you get going, you get into the pace. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard.
Everybody is pitching in.
Yeah.
When everybody's doing the same thing, everything gets easier. It's the same if you want to lift a ship and carry it away. Yeah. If you're enough people, it's not heavy.
Yeah.
It just lifted your back and start walking.
So how long does it take for a beginner? Because you talked about earlier that you would set the most experienced rowers in the back.
Yeah.
So how long does it take for a beginner to
get to that position?
To become a useful rower, at least?
Useful rower? Give me a day.
A day?
I make it useful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem.
To get the position in the back then?
A few more weeks.
Yeah.
I want you to...
But it's a number of weeks.
Because I really want to be sure that you know what you're doing.
Okay.
I mean, if I have one of the veterans on, I can have a beginner on the port side.
Oh, okay.
That would work.
Yeah.
It would be he would probably get chewed on by the starboard oarsman. But
is that something that is common on board ship, that people are giving each other shit?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, when you're rowing and there's a beginner behind you and you get hit in the back for the 5th time in the same trip, yeah, you will start getting a little annoyed.
I know exactly what that is, because I've been that beginner on competition rowing. Actually, they were not happy with me when I didn't keep up.
No, and they are rowing with the whole body.
Yeah,
we usually don't. Yeah, we are more on arms.
Yeah.
Because there's no need, and we don't have the space to start pulling with your back all the way.
Yeah.
The only thing that would happen is probably you hitting the guy behind you and maybe having him fall over. Maybe.
Oh well, I mean it's but as you said, it like when everything works well.
Yeah.
It's nice, but how tough is it though to go on a longer journey with like rowing?
A longer journey rowing and having just enough people to row all the time, it's hard.
What's the worst one you've done?
Oh, the worst one.
Those are the ones you try to forget, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, going up currents with like only 10 people on board was worse, but I haven't been the guy rowing that much, but I know the crew thought it was a really bad trip.
A pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I mean, the year after we had an engine with us for that trip, so I think it might have like pointed them in that direction.
I see.
Yeah.
So
I usually enjoy sailing more than rowing.
Yeah.
Rowing is a little bit more, it's boring really fast.
Yeah.
For me.
It's good exercise though.
Not for me.
Not for you,
I mean, I think my crew will be happy
You can hold your little rope to the mast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And pretend that you're doing something.
It's a movie set. So. Can you hold this rope and make it look like you're doing something important? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, but I mean, obviously, there's a lot of moving parts. There are a lot of people involved in getting a Viking ship to move anywhere, really. So, what are the dangers that you have to consider when you're as a captain of a Viking ship? Because obviously, you have to, like as you say, sometimes you have some experience and some who are not. I mean, it's an open vessel on a lake or in the ocean. What could happen?
Well, people could die.
Yeah.
My job is make sure that the trip will be safe, that we have everything we need on board, and that we will not be out in weather that we can't handle. It's all on me. I'm the one that need to say no, and if I didn't say no when we go out anyway and it's harsh weather and someone falls overboard, I will get in trouble with the people that decides things in Sweden.
I see. But I mean, like technically, what are the risks for the ship in general? Like, even if you, let's say you're out on a longer journey and there actually is bad weather for some reason. Like what could happen?
You could capsize.
Is it a common thing? Have you ever done it?
I have capsized with smaller boats. I haven't capsized with Viking ships because I learned when I was younger what not to do.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's really easy to capsize if you want to. You just need to take the waves from the side and just let the wind take the sail from the side. You just push you over.
Yeah.
Have all the crew on the same side of the ship. So many things you can do if you want to capsize, and we usually do the opposite.
Yeah,
like trimming down the sail, having smaller area if it's heavy winds. Smaller sail, better. Keep it lower down on the deck, better. To have the central of gravity pushing down on the ship.
Yeah.
Also having the people in the boat effectively being the ballast.
So
to keep our center point also. So if the wind comes in from port side, I will order everyone to get up on port side to steady the ship so we can have it straight.
So let's say you're out sailing and like on modern boards you can lower the sail surface. Is that something you can do with a Viking sail as well?
Yeah, it is. You can see it in photos. I think there is some pictures in those wall fabrics they found in England and things where you can basically see it. There is small ropes attached in lines along the sail. And every one of these is it's basically only there because if it's the heavier the wind is, the less sail area you want. So you start twisting the sail up and binding it, so it's smaller. And it's still heavier. We do it another time, and it's a smaller sail.
That's smart.
Yeah, so you can have the boom further down.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
that was smart. They knew what they were doing.
So what about oar walking? Is that a dangerous thing?
I mean,
have you done it?
I haven't done it. I have been responsible of having people do it for us. We did film Daniel in our fighting group do it.
Oh yeah,
twice.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. One time he did it dry, and one time he got wet.
I have to say, man, I don't think I could do it. Actually, my balance is shit in the first place. But
you just need to keep up the speed.
Yeah.
Because everyone is holding on to that oar, so if you stop on it, it will drop.
Stop and jump. Just
a strength test of the oarsman. How strong are you?
Catapult them away.
Solve that problem. It's not part of the crew anymore.
Oh man, this is getting silly now. Anyway, so capsizing basically
would be bad.
That's the main danger on a Viking ship.
Yeah, I mean, or things from the rigging falling down, that would be really bad for you, or the mast breaking. It would also be a bad thing.
Definitely so, and that's actually just getting knocked over the head on a ship is actually, like, even modern sailing boats, that is a very real danger.
It's almost a bigger chance of it on a modern boat because you have the boom further down.
Yeah, and
we put it away from us,
and it swings across the ship as well.
So we have the luxury of not having a big wooden block just flying around us, but instead we have it higher up. So if the rope holding it up would break, that would be problematic.
That would be very difficult.
It would be painful for the people underneath.
Yeah, at
least.
Yeah,
could also potentially destroy things on the boats and make it harder to keep up. Yeah, it would be bad.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So, moving on, because we're going to talk a little about ourselves, Grimfrost.
Yeah, of course.
Because we at Grimfrost, we have 3 medium-sized ships and a smaller one.
Yep.
And you are our shipwright.
Shipwright, yeah.
So you're in charge of maintenance,
repairing, and basically redesigning. But that's a secret.
But
since the boats are built by different people during different times of periods, there's things that I sometimes need to change.
Of course,
everything is up to taste.
That's, I guess, but. I mean, currently the ships are out of water.
Yep.
Because it's February, it's in the middle of winter here.
Yeah, there's snow here now.
Yeah, and ice everywhere. Yeah. But can you tell us about the process of preparing the ships for winter?
That would be taking them up from the water, bringing them up to mainland to a spot that we choose. That would be good, flat ground, not in a windy area. Lots of woods around it would be good. And we will start preparing it by cleaning it out, making it clean, like removing removable parts. Like some of them is the benches, some of them is part of the floorboards and different things you can take out, and you can store them indoors because it's good for them to not be out in the wet. After that, we will, like a deep clean, you will remove like sand, because it's always just collecting sand in it, because no one is cleaning the shoes before getting on.
No.
lazy people. So we clean out the sand. I don't need to do it myself. I am really happy about that. I have a lot of people who likes to work on my boats, and that makes me...
You make them like it.
I make them like it, yeah. Pretend you love it. There's people who just have a fire inside them, I guess. They really have a burning desire to be working on Viking ships.
Right.
And we're really lucky to have those guys.
Of course, yeah.
But after, as I say, we will clean it out. Preferably, we will put some oil in them, let them dry for a while. So put a roof over them. And when it's dry enough, we will start putting some linseed oil into it to try to get the water to leave the wood and the oil to take its place. That way, it will not be like putting a sump in the water. It will not sink the first thing it does. It will stay floating, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So, but what does the like? What happens then? Like, I mean, we're going to talk about like when you prepare for the water, but like what happens then when you put the boat back in water? What happens to the linseed oil? Is it dried up or is it?
No, it's in the wood. You can see on a boat when you put it in the water that it has oil in it, because when you put oil in the water, it just grows around it. And you see like on the surface. Yeah. If it's enough oil in the boat, you will see that happen on the water. But it's linseed, so that's it's natural.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
But like, so you don't use tar or shit like that?
We do. Most of our boats are tarred on the outside, but we don't do it until the spring when we starting to make it ready to put it in. We don't need to do it for the winter.
No.
I would like my ships to be able to breathe a little.
Yeah, but what are some other things that you do for winter then that's important for the ship to
cover them up?
Just to cover them up.
Yeah, make sure there's a hole in the bottom. So if there is water, if it gets to a point where it's water in them, it will pour out again. And a big thing about that is remembering putting that little wooden cork back into the boat.
Yes.
Before spring. There's always at least one boat every year that someone forgets to do that.
Oops.
Yep.
So then spring is almost around the corner.
Yeah.
Like what time do you usually put the boats back in the water?
After Easter.
After Easter?
Yeah.
That's only a couple of weeks away.
I know. And I have a lot of things to do. I will be needing to do a trip up to the boats soon and start making a little small inventory of what I need to do, and then I started getting some work groups together.
So what do you guys need to do to prepare the boats for? We already mentioned tarring them, obviously, but what other things are necessary?
We will probably put linseed oils in them again.
Okay.
Because it still dries up a fair bit during the winter.
You're gonna need a lot of linseed oil.
Yeah, I'm happy I don't pay for it.
Like, is it like a 5 liter dunk?
No, it's more. 5 liter. It's
I'm just kidding. It's just
we
one
buy
of the
it by
wars.
bulk. It just pours right through. It's never ending. But yeah, we would need to do that. Clean the boats again, because there's always some critter putting trash into the boats. If we don't put the boats into water, it would be like hornets' nests and things in it. Find a lot of those every year.
Nice.
Yeah, pick them by hand.
Yeah.
Throw it away. So that's the main thing we do. Go over all of the interior things, like putting up the floorboards, making sure everything is okay after the winter, tarring some of those things, taking up inventory and making everything ready to go into the water.
So what about the sails then? Like, obviously those have to be stored away and dried for winter. So is there anything special you do for the spring season?
Not really. We will open them up and make sure that everything is fine, so we don't have had any rats eating of it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays we have the luxury of putting things away in areas that don't have that much critters.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's also dry, so it's really good for the material. But we make sure everything is fine. We go over all the ropes, make sure there's no break points where you can see it's starting to rot or nag, and exchange things when we need it. And before we're putting the boats in the water, if we have time, we will try to add some water inside it, up to at least up to the floorboards, and keep doing that until it stays inside. Because if it stays inside, it will not get in from the outside again, right?
So you do you do that on land or when it's in the water?
I would do it on land.
Okay.
It depends a little bit of what you are what you have to work with. I mean, we have a really small harbor right now. Hopefully that will change one time. So right now we can put like one boat in, and we need to put it in the shallows or put pumps in it if we don't fill it with water before. But we are limited, you know. We have to fill the water up to a certain level, and it's like the floorboards, a little bit higher. It's like balancing, because if you put too much water inside it, you will break the boat, because the hull is built to keep the water pressure out, right? So if you put that pressure on the inside, it will fold up. Basically, what you see in when they find the shipwrecks that have been used to build piers and bridges, they are just flat. Yeah, because you fill them with heavy stuff and it just open up like a flower.
That stuff I never thought about. That makes total sense. It's crazy.
The art of the placement.
So going back to actually, it was one thing I forgot to say before, but you talked about like working on new oars for to replace some that got lost.
Yep.
Somewhere in the world.
They might be in Norway. They can also be in Ireland or wherever.
Yeah. But besides broken or lost oars, and you also talked about the mast that you may sometimes it's easy to change if it breaks or whatever. Yeah. But are there any other parts of a Viking ship that that needs a regular maintenance also during the season?
I mean, rigging is the biggest part that you need to be sure everything is in functional order, because things will fall down on you. Yeah. But during season, you always need to make sure everything on the ship is in working order before using it. And if you're the skipper or the captain, you're in charge of making sure that it is safe to be on the water with it. You can't get away from that. But things we need to check during. I mean, we need to check. It is the ship in a complete sense. You mean? Yeah. Everything that breaks need to be repaired, and everything that can break and that we know beforehand it will break, probably it should be exchanged before it breaks to keep it safe. And right now I have a list with things I have to do on at least Balder. Yeah. Because we had she's an old boat, and things have started to. We have some rot in the mastfisk. It's the big log in the bottom of the boat that the mast stands on. Okay. So I need to make a new one of those.
So it's constantly something.
That is always something to do. And the more ships you guys buy, the more things I have to do.
That's true. But we do have another ship that is quite special, though. It's the ship. The actual ship from the TV series Vikings that Floki built for Ragnar. Yeah. And you have sailed that, haven't you?
I haven't. Now I have. We had it out for display a few times, and I haven't been. People have always asked, "Have you sailed it?" No, it's a movie prop. I can't. But
because it is a movie prop.
Yeah, it is a movie prop.
But it's an actual ship, and it does float. Yeah, maybe not that well, but you've sailed.
Not anymore because it's getting old. But I mean, I have sailed her in the. What is it? Around Italy.
Around Italy?
Not whole Italy, but
okay. So
in the waters.
That's a long coastline.
In the waters around. Say Sicily.
Okay. So what was the difference from sailing that from the other ships?
The masts are a little bit too short.
Oh, okay.
So I would like a little bit taller mast, and I would change the shape of the sail if we wanted to sail it again. But yeah, it sails. I mean, it is a boat. Yeah. It's a ship.
Yeah,
it works.
That's great.
Yeah,
but it's fun. It's fun that we have that one. I think
people like that one.
It's part of history in a way.
Yeah, I'm really happy I got to sail it. It was never the plan when we got her that we would sail her. So. Hey. Really happy about that. It's almost 1 year ago now.
Oh, that's crazy.
I sailed her last Easter.
Wow, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So talking about movies.
Yeah.
Or screens.
Screens, yeah.
Yeah. You were hired to captain wooden vessels.
Yes.
In the upcoming blockbuster movie, The Odyssey.
Yes.
How was it to be part of a Christopher Nolan movie set?
It was humbling.
Yeah,
I've been a part of so many other kind of media productions with my ships, and this was something I was really lucky to be able to go down there and work with the marine team. Yeah. So many awesome people, and people with great knowledge that have been doing this for so long.
How many people were working with these wooden ships?
I think we were just the wooden ships. We were about 10 people, and then we had all the other kind of boats in the marine team. So I think we were about 50 people.
Oh wow, that's a big group.
Yeah, and most of the times when you go out for a take, it was like you take that boat, and these are your crew now, and it's just people from the extras.
Oh wow!
Some people, I think, a few of them were like extra stunts. Like, okay. So they were special extras to be able to be on the boats.
Okay. But what was the biggest challenge? Was that the biggest challenge that it was like you didn't know from day to day who you would be working with, or like?
I mean, I thought that was an exciting part.
Okay.
But I also didn't know what I was going to do tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Or what will happen in an hour. I could be spending the whole day in the boat, like 12 hours, just took the boat out, waited there the whole day, and go back into the dock. They didn't need us today, but it would be expensive to not have us coming along with the set in case they needed us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they will just bring us out and just you can wait here.
Yeah,
and otherwise, I mean, the ship I was mostly on don't have an engine.
Oh, okay.
Most of the other small boats they had a different kind of engines and help to get into position. They were really strict on keep your position.
Of course.
So now we're gonna sail. We're gonna have 6 ships sailing that way in this formation, and you are not allowed to change your position during sailing. And my ship was faster than everyone else, so I had to have it was like a kind of anchor. Like think about a bucket in a long rope, in the water all the time, just as a handbrake to keep us not going too fast.
Oh wow, that's going to be tricky though, because I mean it's not like just turning a knob and you'll go slower, or a lever like on a motorboat.
Drop a little bit of the sail. Yeah. Don't make it look too loose because that will be noticed in the movie.
Yeah,
but don't sail too fast. It was lots of people telling you in the radio what to do and what not to do, and sometimes just showing you out for. They thought they told you to do something, but maybe they didn't, or I wasn't able because the wind.
Yeah, I have a little bit of experience of being on a movie set myself, and one of the things that struck me is, I mean, what we often say about the music industry, for instance, is the music industry is all about hurry up and wait.
Yeah,
especially when you're on tour. And I found being on a movie set was sort of similar, because you got up really fucking early to go to location. You got in your wardrobe and your makeup and and then you're ready to go, and then you're sitting there for like 3 hours, nothing happening. You know.
I mean, I can say the armor plating they used in the movie set down with Christopher Nolan now. They are made to fit everyone, so they don't fit anyone.
Of course, yeah.
So spending the whole day in this chest harness, just waiting, it was torture.
I can imagine.
I am so happy I wasn't I have a few of my crew that had to row, and that everything had to stay on, and it's not fitted. So every time you pull the oar, it will pinch or scratch or. They had a worse time than I did.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's so. How long were you down for?
I was there for. I was supposed to be there for 4 weeks. I was there in about almost 3 weeks because they ended filming earlier.
Oh. Wow.
They did a fun thing of telling everyone, "All right, that's a wrap. We're done. We're gonna have a party tomorrow, celebrating that we are done." So you start taking your stuff down and just collecting everything, and you go out on the party. The day after, you get the text message, and we're going out tomorrow again. We need to redo this.
Oh, okay.
So
love that shit.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. And I remember that day was one of those where they just had us out, took some morning shots with us. Because of the sun angle and how they wanted it, and they just say, "All right, stay put," and we spent about 9 hours sitting there.
It's not really morning then, is it?
No, it turned into evening. But we had a beautiful trip home because we put a rope, we throw a rope over to one of the outboard engines boats, speedboats,
nice.
And they pulled us all the way back to harbor, and there was a big thunderstorm coming in over the mountains over the volcanoes.
Cool.
So it's really cool to see. Just making us a little bit nervous if we would have been able to hit the port before the storm, but it was fun.
Apparently you made it.
Yeah.
Good. So, did you learn anything like new from this experience, like about boats or about sailing or like anything in general? Like,
nah, I learned that there's difference in how people from different parts of the world handle wooden boats, and difference in what kind of commands they use. And I had to learn the commands that they taught the extras because I couldn't come there with just Swedish commands and talk to the guys from Ireland or the States or whatever.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so mostly that. Then was also I learned about the politeness, Hollywood politeness.
Oh yeah.
In Sweden, when someone is polite to you, it's not only the polite; they probably try to make you like them.
Yeah.
But Hollywood was more like, I'm not trying to make you like me. I'm polite because I don't know if you're going to be my boss tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even if I'm your boss today. So everyone's just really polite, just in case so you don't choose someone out that turns out to be the boss the next day. So that was interesting.
Yeah, it's a different thing when it comes to the United States and like the way Hollywood works. I'm not familiar with that per se, but I've heard some real horror stories about that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I liked the part of people saying what they meant a lot of times. If you did something they didn't want you to do, they were really clear about it. And in the productions I've been in Sweden, they're not really clear about it.
No.
It's more like a polite question. Do you think you could do it this way instead? But working with Americans was like, what the fuck are you doing? Change that. You are not allowed.
Sounds a bit more effective, actually.
It was really much, yes. Yeah. But it was something you needed to experience, I guess.
I guess Swedes are always aiming for the height of diplomacy. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
It's when you are able to tell someone to go to hell so that he looks forward to the journey.
Yeah. Always. Yeah. We don't like people being angry at us.
Yeah, exactly.
We want them to know we don't like them. But not in a bad way.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. Anywho.
Can we get another one of these?
Actually, we're almost done.
Oh, all right.
So you can have as many as you want, because I only have 2 more questions for you.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. So we always do this with all our guests.
Yeah.
Because I know you're interested in the Viking Age and especially about ships and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, so we always end our podcasts with these 2 questions. And the first one is always, if you could be a fly on the wall anywhere during the Viking Age at any specific time, what would you like to see and witness? Or witness, maybe.
I mean, I would like to see the siege of that island in Paris. That would be interesting. Where the Vikings just sailed up the river and stayed on an island in the main city for a winter. Got paid and sailed away. And promised never to come back. And they just came back a few years later. That's fun.
It is. They were kind of...
I mean, don't give them money. They will want more.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that would be fun to see.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah.
Or seeing when they transported the ships down over the rivers in southern Russia. Like the Grimfrost.
Yeah.
That would be fun to see.
Yeah.
All the fast-flowing waters down there with big rocks, where they had to carry the ships next to them or try to pull them with ropes to angle them between the rocks. And that would be awesome to see.
Yeah, that's a really good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. So the next question: would you want to live back in the Viking Age, or?
I am a really bad fighter.
But you're a good captain.
I could be a captain, or a trader or a carpenter. You stay at home. Yeah, I could have liked that, but I do enjoy the carpentry and the handiwork to make everything work. But I also really love my toolbox.
Yeah,
and a few things in that toolbox I will not get in the old age.
See, I totally agree. But for me, I always say this. I mean, I love modern healthcare.
Yeah.
The life expectancy, even if you weren't a fighter back then, was not great.
No.
So, yeah.
Everybody was a little bit sick of something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I agree with you. Modern healthcare is nice.
Yeah, no wonder they were angry. They were always sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost died when I was 25. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got a parasite that make my lungs fill with fluid.
Oh.
So I started to... The only time I almost drowned was on dry land.
Oh, really? Oh, it's dangerous. Holy crap.
Thanks for the healthcare. And it was free.
All right, Erik. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really happy to talk to you about all this stuff, and really looking forward to going to Grimgard and seeing the ships back in action.
Yeah.
And hopefully go out sailing, because for some reason, every time I'm there, I'm always rowing. I'm starting to think there's a pattern here, but I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, even on
people want to torture me.
Even when we went there on Midsummer, you weren't on the only trip I sailed.
No, I was rowing.
We will change that. We will make you secondary captain, put you by the steering wheel.
Excellent. Drinking beer.
Sure.
I can't do that because I'm not the captain.
Yep, sure. True. It's a curse of being the captain.
Exactly.
Stay sober.
Thank you very much. We'll see you around.
Thank you for having me.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this episode, check out our other episodes on our YouTube channel, Spotify, and other podcast streaming services. And also, subscribe to support our work. Thanks for listening.